Welcome everybody to another Small Engine Saturday. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's just share this out. Let's make this one of the best Small Engine live streams on YouTube. What's up, everybody? Who we got here. We got Shaggy Rifleman. We got Ronald. We got Hot Rod. We got Old School. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let me grab my phone down here. It fell. I'll always go to the try to go to the chat side of YouTube on my phone so I can read it. So there is a bit of a delay. What's up, Alexander? What's up, Josh? Oh yeah, don't forget. Thanks, Alexander. What's up, Rusty? Hi, Steven. Yeah, don't forget to check out toolsandgears.com. Your number one forum for gearheads. Let me get over here to the YouTube side. We got 11 people in the house. I am doing pretty good, Alexander. What's up, Stefan? Hi, Lucky. Guys, I am not monetized yet, but if you do decide you want to help the channel out, there'll be links running all night long through Nightbot, and there are links down in the description. There's ways to help. You can help me through my wish list, through Cash App, through buying stuff from affiliate links. If you want to help me out, that's how to do it. Hold on, we got a dog barking. Yeah, the temperature here tonight, guys, is pretty cold. That is why I'm in the house and not out in the shop. We are looking at, let's see, 28 degrees, and that's pretty warm right now because it was colder than that, and it's just going to get worse than this. We got bad weather pretty much all week, snow and sleet and everything else. Stuff you wouldn't think we'd get in Central Texas, but we're getting it. Let's go back over here to Knowledge Saturday. Man, I had to talk about horses. I had to put her up. I had to put the mini horse up. She was just standing out in the middle of the cold rain. So I actually had to stall her because she wasn't smart enough to go up. All right. So let's talk about what's going on this week. Nothing. Literally, guys, nothing. My shop, it's kind of real iced over. I got animals in my shop in cages right now to keep them out of the weather. Yeah, 1 degree Monday. It's crazy. I will be getting stuff ready to move in the next week or so because we might be moving. We might be heading out of here earlier than planned. We are, if things go good, we might leave out in April. I don't know yet. I'm telling you, Roy sent it this way. He shipped it in a box and just sent it straight to Texas and said, those guys down there do not get cold weather. We need to send it to them. That's what he did. I mean, I've been here 17 years in Texas, and I've never seen weather like this here in Texas. And I'm originally from Kentucky, which is, talking about that, is where I'm moving back to. If everything goes as planned in April, we will be moving back to Kentucky. Remember that dog that barks in all my live streams outside? Well, he's in the house now, so he's still going to bark in my live streams. So, yeah. Probably when I move, I'll probably have to, like, for at least probably a month, I'll have to put off live streams, while I get set up there. But I don't know yet. I don't know how things are going to go. There's a chance. There's a good chance, and we're hoping that April was it. Yes. Alexander. What's up? Steven, we are originally from Kentucky, and we're just going back. It just seems like a good time to go back. Like, the land we live on right now, we rent. And if you look at my videos, they're actually building an apartment. They built an apartment complex around me, and then now they're building a storage unit company behind me. What's up, Ed? What's up, Tampa? What's up, Mark? We're actually, Roy, looking at but probably around 7 inches here in Texas, believe it or not. You like... Yeah, so we were originally from Kentucky, and we're just moving back. Seems like a good time. Everything going on in the world, might as well go back. Go back to where it all started. To me, I like it better up there because, see, we're too much in the city here. I don't like the city. I'm not that kind of person. I've never been that kind of person. I like small communities, not big cities. Big cities are fun to go visit, but then you go home. James said, where in Kentucky? Probably around Morgan County, James. Eastern Kentucky. I said, maybe. I don't know. I haven't had KFC in Kentucky in forever. It's not... I can't say it's warm in the winter. It's cold here in Texas, believe it or not. We're talking about... What did Ronald say earlier? The news say it could get down to 1 degrees. 1 degrees in Central Texas. Not North Texas. We're in Central Texas. Oh, and someone asked if... Josh asked if anybody's going to join me. I haven't put up the link yet. I was just getting some talking done, bringing in the crowd, letting the numbers get in here. We had some freezing rain the other day here, Hot Rod. And that stuff hurt. That was like getting shot with airsoft BBs just constantly. I had to run up there and check on some chickens and the horse and stuff. I'll tell y'all one thing. If Roy, if you're in here, you know what's one thing I'm going to get back into? It's playing around with the Forge again. Because I can't afford coal in Texas. But coal in Kentucky is going to be a lot cheaper. So maybe I'll get a coal forge up there in Kentucky and start playing around with some metal work while I'm trying to start my business back. Yeah, we got to get the people talking. We got to get them warmed up. See, that's the kind of communities I like, Roy. I don't like big communities. What's up, Chris? In fact, the community I'm talking about, if y'all probably saw it on the news a few years back, it got wiped out. A good chunk of that area got wiped out by a tornado. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, I've been doing small engine work all forever, so I'll probably keep on. Yeah, well, Eastern Kentucky and right by the mines, Ronald. We actually used to heat with coal some. I find it relaxing, Shaggy, to do it, to play around with the forge and stuff. It's not as easy as it looks. Roy makes it look really easy, but it's really not easy as it looks. But it is fun. It is lots of fun. It's just like anything else. It takes practice, 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 practice. Just like welding or machining, anything like that. What's a small town machine shop? I've been watching a lot of small town machine shop here lately. And then I found my buddy Robert Rodders goes over there too. He's gonna be here sooner or later. Sock smack. Yeah, it is. And I think it goes the way with blacksmithing too, Ronald. You kind of just got to develop your own technique. You can learn. People can show you their techniques, and you can learn from that. But you kind of just develop your own from it. What's up, Doc? So yeah, maybe I don't know if I want to fully go on back into small engines. I think I want to go more further into bigger equipment and power sports and more metal fabrication. I enjoy metal fabrication. I really enjoy metal fabrication. It's one of my favorite things to do. Maybe I'm just bored with small engines because I've done it for so long. And I don't even post that many videos on like push motors and stuff, because how many videos can you make on cleaning a carburetor? If you've seen it once, you'll see it 100 times. How's the Argo? Steven said. The Argo is waiting for me to clean the carburetor on and get it running and stick it over there into the guy's machine. I got to get it finished. I'm also waiting for parts on a welder that ain't here, that was supposed to be here yesterday. I'm wondering if it was that's true, small town machine shop. And you know what? There's still like loggers and stuff in the area where I'm going to, so that actually might be a good thing to learn. What's up? What's up, Brother Ridge? Oh, okay. Y'all probably waiting for me to put the link. I am sorry. I kept talking for... All right, guys. Let's set up some rules. Okay, Chris. Yeah. When I was in Florida that week, it stormed every day at a certain time. So anyway, rules for joining the panel. If you come on the panel, you turn your camera off, but you need to show your face at first so we know you're a real person. You are who you are. Keep the language down to a minimum. Some people don't want to hear that. Sometimes we get carried away, I know it, but we need to better ourselves, I guess. Try not to talk over each other. Let's give each other time. And please make sure your equipment's working properly. I don't want to have to put y'all down, but You know, the noise, it kind of interrupts the whole chat. So, but anyway, it's just that. Everybody have fun. What's up, Mike Hodge? There's always got to be rules, Ronald. What's up, Redneck's Garage? One thing talking about blacksmithing, I need to make some tongs. I just need to give it a good old try at making a set of those. Yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're doing a live stream. There's so many people doing live streams on Saturdays now. It's hard to keep up, not gonna lie. I need to make a pair of tongs. I got some like 1/2-inch rebar that would probably work great. What's up, Crystal Lynn? Let me go and pin. Oh, I can't pin that. Yeah, Argo, I need to get it finished. I gotta finish so many projects in the next couple weeks. It's crazy. The name projects that's got to be finished. That buggy's got to be partway finished so it can be loaded onto the truck. Welder, there's 0 turn up here that needs to be finished. It's just a crazy amount of stuff. The Farmall Cub has to be finished. I'm going to sell it because I can buy another one up there and it saves trailer space. I only got a 16-foot trailer, which is a pretty decent sized trailer, but it fills up pretty quick when you're moving. And here's the first one up. What's up, Shaggy?
Hey, so you see I'm a real person.
Yeah, you're a real person.
Yeah. Been getting stuff done. Got chickens myself, so I understand how that is, having to check on them every now and then.
Oh, man, I'll do that, Roy. And Small Town Machine Shop asks where I'm moving. I'm moving to Eastern Kentucky. Back to where my family's originally from anyway.
Yeah. Kentucky, Tennessee, the Carolinas. This part of the country is a great place to live.
All those trees and hills and
valleys and rivers.
CP. I don't want to hear smack from you, CP. It is cold in Texas. Wait.
Cold everywhere. Right? I was actually surprised the other day, not yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. It got up to like 60, 70 degrees for a few hours. It's like, wow, this is a nice day to work on the truck. And then Grandma had places what's weird. To go in.
That's what makes it so bad in Texas. We're going from 80-degree weather, then it's dropping down to this temperature.
Oh yeah.
So you go 80 to 20 degrees in a day's time.
I thought it was a nice day to work on the truck, but couldn't get the parts, so
yeah.
The opportunity.
Redneck Garage asks why I'm moving. We're originally from there, and the place we rent now, if you see my videos, they built all the way around us. This place is for sale. They're selling this for commercial. So with everything going on in the world, it's a perfect time to go back. Land's cheaper up there. We can eventually buy land. You can't buy land cheap in this part of Texas no more. You got all those people from California and all these other places coming here. the land prices is actually going up pretty high, and they're developing most farmland, so there ain't no farmland. Doc, it is cold. This is one of the coldest years. I've been here 17 years, Doc, and this is one of the coldest years I've ever seen. What they're talking about getting down to 1 degrees Monday. Yes, I still plan on. Thanks, CP. I still plan on running my shop, setting up my shop there. I've been doing it so long. Why would I? Can't see myself stop doing it fully. What's up, Patch? Wow, we got 20 people in the house tonight. We're rocking it tonight.
Yo, Brandon.
See ya.
I'm gonna hook up the Bluetooth speaker. If you get any echo, let me know.
Okay, yes, because sometimes Bluetooth will do it. Sometimes it won't. What's up, Froggy? Yeah, David, I'm probably about 3 hours, 4 hours from you. We can actually take a look. Hopefully, they won't like kick my computer down for it. But I can kind of show you the weather here.
Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
Yeah, they said this is like for the record books code. Let's take a look. Saturday, which day? 22, 25 tomorrow with snow, 20 with a low of 8, 91% chance snow, 22 with 3 degrees. Hot rod. And then they extended it all week. It was supposed to get warm like Wednesday, but they pretty much extended it all week. And y'all know what the worst part is? Is the go-karts broke, so I can't even play in it this time.
What's going on?
Not much.
Not much. I don't know if you seen it or not, but I got the same motor that Argo has.
That
I
Vanguard?
just bought one.
Or the
No.
KT 17 I took out?
It was a what now?
The one I took out was a Kohler KT 17, and then the one that's going in is a Vanguard.
Was it a KT-17? It looked like a Magnum to me. One like this.
It is a Magnum, but KT 17 is like the model or whatever.
Oh. This one right here is an MV18. So, it's weird though.
Yeah.
For one that sits on the ground, if you look at this one, I can pick this heavy thing up. It's got the
answer this.
Go ahead.
Hey Doc, I'm in Central Texas by the military base, Fort Hood. You can go ahead, Hot Rod.
Yeah, this thing has it has the like mounting plate for a horizontal, even though it's a vertical. It's weird. Yeah, but it's a pretty nice little motor. Although it needs a little bit of work, which I have everything for it. I bought a Craftsman GT6000 with it.
Yeah.
But because of the weather and
Yeah,
stuff.
that engine was probably been good for that Argo if it wasn't froze up. It didn't have no dipstick and it sat out in the weather for years. The cost of trying to save that engine would have been way more than it was worth.
Yeah, surprisingly, this engine has just about nothing wrong with it I can find. I took both the heads off of it and couldn't find anything.
Hi, Ray. I was telling them, Ray, that I might be moving earlier. We don't know yet. We might be leaving in April, depending on how the money flow goes and how many jobs and how much stuff I can get done before April. Yeah, it really does suck that it's cold like this. You know what, though? If you go out in it for a while, I was out in it quite a bit earlier. Your body gets kind of used to it. It don't get that bad, but there wasn't much of a wind chill earlier.
Yeah, it was. We're supposed to be getting some snow where I live in a few days or something, but the other day when it was sleeting and stuff, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I go and wake up and it's like 11, and all the stuff was just completely gone. I was hoping to do some burnouts and some stuff with my little fast lawnmower.
Doc, I don't have a heater in my shop and it's uninsulated. I had a heater in my shop, but where it was uninsulated, it didn't heat it up. So, you know what? Maybe I should fire up the forge. It'll keep me warm. That's what we did at the festival. We all crowded in around Roy, around that forge, keep warm that day. It was cold.
Stay inside. We got up until I'm I've been trying to get something to
Shaggy, are you talking to us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Barely.
Very little.
Very little.
Try yelling.
I'm gonna have to. Huh?
I said try yelling.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I was saying I've been trying to get some stuff done, but it's just been so hard. If we're not having parts and it's been so cold and wet.
Yeah.
I went out to go check on the chickens, get them up at like 5:30, 6 in the morning. It was so wet that it was slippery because the land this house is built on has so much clay content in the dirt and soil. As soon as it rains, it gets really slick. So I have to go back inside and flood my roof.
Yeah, I had to go. So I went out and checked my chickens yesterday, and the cold weather, I guess something broke in and killed a couple.
Ooh, ain't good.
The only thing I've been seeing around here is we have like a bunch of cats that's been more cats than usual. There's probably 30 cats up there around that barn.
Yeah, we've got a couple stray cats that go through our yard. Actually,
Usually cats.
Camera the other
Yeah. Usually cats don't bother with them, but you got that many and it's cold out. I have a feeling it was cats.
Oh, yeah. We'll do that.
Let's,
Get cold enough and you're hungry, they'll definitely go and fill it.
what's up, Mark C? Ray said he's glad he don't have livestock no more.
My neighbors, they have a bunch of chickens and stuff, and they've stopped caring about them. They run through our yard, all throughout the neighbors' yards, just all over the place. I was seeing a few ran over. They're just kind of everywhere. And they won't do nothing about them either.
We used to free range our chickens until they built that apartment complex, and now our chickens wants to go over in that apartment complex. And you know, it's fancy living apartment complex, so yeah. They probably hate me because sometimes I work out there at night, grinders and generators running and engines running, and you know, I try to get as much work done as I can when I can.
luckily, only person I'm gonna, my grandma, she doesn't like loud stuff too much. She lives directly in front of us, so that's the only person I have to worry about.
What's up, Tim Freeman? Roy, if it makes you feel any better, I still think you're an awesome blacksmith. But yeah, probably everybody was there for the heat. It was the warmest place.
Yeah, it was really warm. I think about 2 or 3 days ago. I rode this thing around the neighborhood a bunch. I didn't even have to have a coat on. It was really nice.
Yeah. Right, Marcy? Good philosophy to live by.
Yeah, today. Well, no, not today. It's too late. Parts are
See if
like
the
tomorrow.
flashlight will
I
work.
could get out to the parts store so I can pick up stuff and start portion of the truck. I'll be super happy. So I have a question.
Man, the roads here have been bad. It's been hard to go out on the roads here to go to a parts store.
Well, we've got like 5 or 6 of them right down the street from where I live. There's an Advance status there, and there's one where I live. A whole lot of here.
Ray said it's too cold and wet. He's bored. Hey Ray, play Farming Simulator, the new Farming Simulator. I haven't played it in a while. You know, since it's cold, I might play that.
Name that game. Oh, Gold Rush the game. I recommend that. It's a little buggy depending on what your setup is for your computer, but that stuff's fun. You can run like an excavator and stuff.
Yeah. That's the fun part about that farming game. Hey, I got to go into my admin stuff in the website. We got some spammers on the website.
Oh boy.
It happens. Let me just take rid of them on the admin side here. You might as well, Ray, with the code out. You ain't gonna do farming right now. All right, let's see. Users. Oh man. Y'all ready for this?
What now?
Okay, I'm back. Can everyone hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Apparently, Bluetooth is causing issues with my microphone, so.
These are all spam accounts. They've been made.
I can't see. Let me switch over to the PC real quick.
Yeah, I'm outside my garage and on my phones I can't really see it, but
Yeah, well, it's hard to see on the computer side too. But that there is 5 pages of
So what's your website for? Can you like talk on there or something?
Yeah, it's a Gearhead forum. You can go over there and talk with the other people. We've been trying to get more people into it. Oh yeah. Oh man, this is bad. bad spam bots. Good thing it's only one that attacked so far, but it's going to eat up the website soon. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I forgot what I was going to say. I'll put this link back down in case anybody else wants to join us. Later, Doc. What's up, KB? Small engine repair. Welcome to my stream.
I wish I had a decent flashlight. Trying to show you a new Craftsman lawnmower I just got.
Streamlight makes a pretty decent flashlight.
I was going to actually show y'all a light that's cheap, and they sell it at Harbor Freight, but it'll light up my whole pasture. But I don't know where it is.
This one's a 6-speed. You can see it.
Yeah. I had one of those before. So you go back to the only problem I had with those is I've seen it a few times is where your shifter is on those. The little detent balls will go missing or break. Season there. And then you can't shift.
Yeah, and then I also got another deck with it, which I already have one that's just like this one that's completely restored. But this one's
Welcome
pretty
back,
rusty.
Shaggy.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Messing
I
with
do
the
it all
camera
the time.
settings, and as I was gonna show him the flashlight I've got. So I
Yeah,
had
I
to
definitely
change
could
the
use
camera
it.
settings, and I hit the X rather than
What's
the back
up,
arrow.
Eating Crow?
Yeah, but I basically have the same two lawnmowers here. Except this one's a newer one.
I
Then
need to pull out that John Deere and put a fuel pump on it. The one I have up.
I'm gonna take the back tires and the custom wheel weights I made and probably put it on my new Craftsman. Time to see it from there, but doesn't need too much work. Besides, it's missing a key switch. And
I like
I
the
don't
ones
know
that,
why. Go ahead.
I like the ones that don't take much work. You can turn around if you want to and flip them easy without going in the hole.
Well, on this one, I don't know if you can see, but can you see that?
Yeah, that'd be considered like the garden tractor. Where's my tools?
Someone,
Yeah, I'm in the house. Mark, see, I'm in the house tonight.
somebody's dog kind of got on the gas cap, and
Sounds like something my dog would do.
while they were at it, they also chewed both of the throttle cable, or the choke and the throttle cable. So
Okay,
those
so
are
the
not.
flashlight I've got is a Thurnite TN12, $50. It goes all the way up to 1200 lumens, and it'll light up almost my entire neighborhood. Right? I can shine it out my front yard. It'll go all the way down to my neighbors' houses and light them up.
Sounds
Which
about
can
like
be a
what I
good
need.
thing, can be a bad thing,
Yeah.
because I mean it's bright, it's useful, but sometimes it's just way too bright. I mean, I can shine it up at the ceiling, it'll light up my bedroom.
Hey, Mark, see, I don't have no regular tools in here tonight, but I can show you the cool stuff I have behind me. Check this out. We got our big heat press for making t-shirts. We got a hat heat press, and then over here is a mug press.
I was gonna say, you think you can tell me what's wrong with this motor? Can you
What do you
see
mean?
what's wrong with it?
It's got a funky looking drain plug thing, or that pulley.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with it. For some reason, someone decided to install one of these, like one of the pulleys that's together, because they couldn't figure out the electrical system. So they just put that on it. So the blades, the blades would basically always be running if you turned it on, or if you got it to crank up. Yeah, I was a little bit confused on that at first. I know it's a 44-inch cut, but it's the same as my. I don't understand that either. It's the same exact size blade to blade as my 50, which is an actual 50. Never understood that, but yeah, they couldn't figure out how to get
Later, Roy. Thanks for stopping by.
the PTO clutch to work properly on it.
Yeah.
See you, Christ centered. Have a good night.
I'll tell you one thing, for everything that's rusted as bad as it is on this thing right here is like brand new.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Your labels are still there good.
Yeah. And I have another one.
Oh, man. 3 thumbs down tonight, guys. We're doing good.
What now?
Careful, I might make you a 4th.
Go ahead, make it 4.
I also have this one. I forget what this was off of, but guy was like, "You can have it." Although this was, it's basically backwards because I peeled like the front. They spray painted over it.
Yeah. See, I see that. I see what you did, Shaggy. You know what, Shaggy? You know what, Shaggy? Bye, Shaggy.
I really wish I could see the chat right now, but I can't from my phone.
Tim is saying he's got to run. Have a good night, Tim. Stay safe.
Later, Tim. Deformable
Marcy.
lights.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does he mean by deformable? Like,
that's what I was kind of asked too, or thinking too.
No, he's referring to the ones that you can twist ahead or change the position of by twisting and.
That's what you say, Ronald. We're doing good. You know, it comes with the territory. Now that my channel's growing, I'm going to have haters. I get the comments all the time. I hear these comments. I'm glad you don't work on my stuff, right? Or, so, you know, just stuff like that. Let's see your stuff. Put up or shut up. Let's see it. It comes from accounts with no video, so put up or shut up. Let's see it. Let's see you do it. Oh, man, I remember when mag lights was just a big thing. Everybody had to have mag lights. And my dad's a tow truck driver for the last 30 years, and it's always mag lights.
Also, the guy gave me this bag. It's got a brand new key switch and key in it, although I don't understand why you would buy one that's like, it's one of these. It's like, it's like bigger. It's not one that just like screws down with a key. It just clips in. I guess he just said he had that for a Craftsman mower, but I still gotta fix the key problem on it. I don't know. I don't even know where I get a key for it, so I don't have one like that.
That's right, Tampa. I'm actually kind of excited that I'm getting thumbs down. That means, I'm must be headed in the right direction on YouTube.
Oh, what's everybody disliking now?
No, that I got those 3 dislikes. That means I'm heading in the right direction because there's always going to be haters. The bigger you get, the more haters you're going to get because it's jealous people.
Brandon, you're up to 4, not 3.
You do it again, Shaggy.
No.
Shaggy.
Hold on.
Look,
Hold on. Let me
look,
go to YouTube real quick.
It's not mine. See, mine is.
Okay, it ain't Shaggy. You got to pass now.
Oh, you're up to 5.
It's probably those people with a million accounts.
Yeah.
Right? What's up, Ray?
Tampa Boys is in the house.
I'm surprised I don't have more dislikes on my videos because of, all the stuff I have.
What's up?
Not much. Oh, Mark C, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, it's those LED bulbs that turn screw into the Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Let me go get my light, Steven. I'll show you the light I like. I haven't had a mag light in years, but I remember when mag lights used to be a big thing.
I'm gonna go back in my house. It's a little cold outside, so I'll be watching.
All right.
But
Yeah,
Alright,
most
so-
of the mag
Stop by,
lights
Hot Rod.
I have because I bought a couple of them. Like, started off with the 2-cell LED because it's got a super amazing battery life for the amount of light you get, plus a throw distance. So I picked up the mag light, and then I got a AAA, one of their little mini solitaires, goes in the key rings. Picked up one of those, and then the rest of them, it's just I've been finding here and there, and I've been fixing them up as I find them.
Hey guys,
Oh, dude,
thanks for watching anyway. What's up to 12? Thanks for watching anyway, guys. We appreciate the view. Keep up the good work. Okay, anyway, CP probably give me a dislike if he's still in here if he sees this. I don't like a lot of stuff from Harbor Freight, but this rechargeable
Oh boy,
Spotlight?
here we go.
from Harbor Freight is actually really decent. I can light up my whole field with it. It's pretty bright.
Hey, I'll put my DeWalt up against it.
I'll put my Thermite up against it.
All right, everybody, lights on.
Hold up, let me.
Can't
See
you hear the
how
song
far I
now?
can-
Can't y'all hear the song now? Blinded by the light.
I have to warn you, if you're epileptic, you might want to look away from this. Because mine has strobe. It's hard to see there. Hang on.
Ronald, update, refresh it, because I am up to 16 dislikes. What's up, old school? Oh, I knew it! I knew there was a Jay Young somewhere giving dislikes. I knew it was a Jay Young move. That was such a Jay Young move. I knew it. I knew it was Jay Young.
It had to be somebody. So then who's the other 4? Because we're up to 16.
No, those are probably some true haters. You get them from time to time. You ain't doing it right, or like I said earlier, it's the put up and shut up guys. It's people that has no videos. They're trying to do that.
Yeah.
Man, those Surefires are nice, Ronald. My brother-in-law had one of the ones from the military. What's up, Big Daddy? 1992.
Who knows? They might be nice, but I can't justify spending $300 or more on a Surefire. I'm sure they go cheaper if they're used. And
They go.
Surefire
You find them
does
all the
have
time,
some-
pretty decent around here because you find them decent all the time around here. The Surefires because of the military. You know, they kind of
Yeah.
disappear out of the lockers in the military, so you find them out on the marketplace all the time, cheap. Thanks,
Looks like
Hot
my-
Rod.
Looks like my Wi-Fi works over here.
Awesome. Yeah, you ain't cutting out.
If only I could turn the camera on and officially be live from the shop. If I try to switch it to front camera, it just does nothing, or back camera, it does nothing. Oh well.
Yeah, BW. That's like the number one rule. If you go to Ed, the OTech guy's stream, you have to dislike it
Yeah.
because it makes his day. It makes him so happy.
It just makes him so happy.
What's up, my God?
I mean, unless you're one of those people that enjoys his memes. Yeah.
Those guys are good guys. But Power Stroke Jude ain't here, so I can sing him his song for the night.
None of them are here. Only one we got is BW's.
I bet you they're at
And
Phil's
Ronald. I
stream.
think Ronald. Thanks, Mark. What I need Jay Young to do is go dislike all of my videos. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Jay Young. You do that.
There goes one.
We're slowly going down.
There goes another. And another. All right, I'm done counting.
Hey Ray, how much you think if I fix the clutch, we get the clutch fixed on my tractor, I put that alternator on there and a new battery and stuff. How much you think that Farmall Cub's worth?
Oh, it's about. I have no idea.
I figured you was gonna say that.
I only deal in tractors. Lawnmowers are your thing.
It's still somewhat of a tractor.
Coming from a lawnmower guy, sure.
I think I should get close to 2,000 for it because they got that collector's value.
Yeah, well, some
If
riding
you
mowers
need it
are
yourself,
expensive.
you can ask for it. Just say it's had some custom work done to it.
I must say it's famous. It's been on some YouTube videos. It's really famous.
I don't remember it being in one of my videos.
Back my mute in the house.
It was in a Mr. Beast video. Look it up. Some PewDiePie.
Oh yeah.
Was in a Mr. Beast video. Who can push this Farmall Cub the farthest for $1 million or what?
Yeah. with the greater blade down, you gotta have the blade grade down. It's not fair if you have it up. Steven Doolittle wants to know if I like watch Terrell. I watch some Terrell. I don't watch all his stuff, but every now and then I'll watch a Terrell video. There's some stuff he does I don't agree with. Some I do, some I don't. I was always taught not to bend a crankshaft, straighten a crankshaft for a push mower, because it's too much of a liability issue. It could be a hairline crack that you don't see, so that it's kind of a risky move. And so that I don't agree with him on, but I do like some of his stuff.
Hey, Brandon, now that I think about it, I got a question for you. So last summer, shortly after I moved here to Tennessee, moved in with grandmom, been mowing the lawn. Anytime I've had to change out the blades, I've always torqued them down to 25 pounds. Is there technically a torque spec anywhere for lawnmower blades, or
2 Ugga
I go 3
do I get
Ugga
those?
but
Do I get those?
but it depends. Some of them is like 40 or 50 foot-pounds, so you just have to look. Each machine is worth, or each machine has different torque values on the spindles.
Well, now that I had to change my own mower blades again, I'll go back to 2 Ugga
2 Ugga.
Do I get those?
Jay says, but Jay Young, it's not just my Cub Cadet. It's coming with a greater blade, a plow disc, belly plow disc, and a disc, regular disc.
That's excellent advice, Mike. Best one yet. I think I'll have to go that route.
Torque to yield.
Torque heel.
That sounds like a plan.
Since I don't have a camera, you can just imagine me. I'm moving my A-frame right now.
Yeah,
Such a
I can
percent.
imagine. Jay Young, the reason I'm selling it, I think it would be easier to sell and buy a new tractor up there than it would be to move the tractor. That is
Yes,
Shaggy.
Grim.
Wait,
Yes.
right there. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, Graham, how's your son liking this weather down here?
Hold on. I want to show Grim what I look like. Let me move this so I can get up here in front of the camera.
Hey, are you going to do a dance in this live stream, Brandon?
If I had super chats, I would, but I ain't that cool yet. I don't have super chats yet. But if anybody wants to cash at me some money,
I'll send you a super chat just as
I got
soon
a
as I
super
win the
chat.
lottery. That's right. You did.
I'm like, how many I said earlier? 1,500 out watch hours away. We're getting there, slowly but surely.
I'm about 900
And
million.
And we've held about between 18 and 20 people in here for an hour so far, so that's pretty good watch time. So thanks everybody for watching.
Just in case Grim Mute is wondering what I look like. That's what I look like.
Tell it's time. That's what she said, right? Mark C. is Robert Watterson in here telling us that we need to fix something with Tannerite tonight.
Isn't that usually Patrick
No, Patrick Hattrick is the one.
who fell asleep on the live stream?
Yeah, Patrick. You know, I'm amazed Patrick ain't hanging out in the chat. I'm thankful, Jay Young, that you have 18 computers laid around. Steven, I don't take it to extreme, but you do have to kind of shamelessly plug yourself from time to time. I hate to say it that way, but sometimes you have to. You think YouTube is just naturally give it to you, but it don't.
YouTube actually used to do that back in the early days.
Yep, I was on it back in the early days.
But once it became about politics for them, that's when they're like, all right, we're going to pick and choose which channels we want to rise to the top.
Yeah. And I ain't Mr. Beast.
Where's the
Sorry,
maintenance man
guys.
at? There's no one to drink with in here.
I don't
Ain't
know
got
where the
nothing
maintenance
to do.
man is. I haven't. Neil ain't been. He comes in my stream every now and then, but I haven't seen him in my stream in forever. I think he's just
Damn.
busy with life.
I saw him the other night on Justin Dow's chat.
Yeah.
It was either Justin Dow's or Ed the Old Tech Guy's chat.
Mark Seed says no one use. I use Marble Mystery Oil. I don't use it like in the cylinders, but I'll add it to the fuel of my old engines every now and then. Supposedly, it's supposed to help the old engines.
That could be a part of my secret soak mix. You may never know.
Let me guess: Marble Mystery Oil, ATF fluid, and diesel.
Those could be some. There's about 12 to 15 ingredients. Good luck guessing them all. It's a secret.
Hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, Shaggy.
Many have attempted to imitate, few have succeeded. No one will ever know the truth.
See, but the problem is get the engine unseized, and most likely it'll probably end up needing rebuild anyway.
It just really depends. I mean, things do just get stuck from sitting, not always from water.
Yeah. Not all almost like your K341.
Yeah, well, whatever. Typical Kohler junk. Is there Briggs that will fit on there?
Yeah, the old flathead 16 horse.
And that would be nice.
I got one up in the barn, but it belongs to someone else. It's actually got a full rebuild on it. It's been sitting in my barn for like 3 years.
Damn it.
It's got like $500 worth of parts inside of it. It's all OEM. None of the parts went aftermarket on it. It's all OEM inside of it. You put Lucas in the stuff, Grim, that you want to get rid of that smokes. Just kidding, guys. I would never
Now-
do that.
Now, hold on. I run Lucas and everything. Literally. Everything. All the trucks, all the tractors. Everything gets some Lucas. Smokes or not.
Lucas for you. Lucas for you.
Exactly. Now, some things like my
Steven.
backhoe need glucose religiously.
Because it burns oil.
Yeah.
Mike Hodge says sugar in the gas works better. Y'all hear it from here. Mike Hodge wants you to sugar your gas tank.
Can we sugar someone else's gas tank instead?
Maybe.
Am I on yet?
Can we vote for
Yeah,
whose
you're
gas
on.
tank to sugar?
Okay.
Let's vote on it. I vote Brandon's Cub.
Actually, the carburetor anyway. I think it'd do more damages than something with injectors.
Don't ruin my fun, damn it. Just because you're the big YouTuber now, don't come ruin all my fun.
Hey,
It's not nice.
I haven't went and bought the Ferrari yet. I'll do that next week.
Oh, okay. You mean you're gonna send your assistant to go get the Ferrari?
Exactly. I got one of those now.
Keep on getting kicked off by accident. Yeah, I think I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
I was trying to make it larger. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent, Brandon. So it's good. You're making a good move, huh? You just transfer into a different state.
Yep.
Isn't
Ray
it
will
colder
miss me,
up there,
though.
or-
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, now I'll just have to scrap my lawnmowers instead of having you fix them.
I guess you just have to bring them a trailer load at a time to Kentucky.
No.
Probably do a lot more log splitters up that way.
Log splitters, chainsaws.
Yep. Pole saws too.
Yeah.
They're a little complicated with the gear system.
Yeah, Lucas is pretty decent. Mark C said, what about Seafoam? You know, sometimes I'll clean a carburetor, and when I put fresh gas in, I'll put a little bit of Seafoam in the fresh gas after I clean a carburetor. So if there's anything left, it'll help clean it on out.
Seafoam's real good.
I like B12 better.
That and stable.
Oh man, stable in a gas tank after in a carburetor bowl after a while gels up like Jello.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I guess I
always
haven't had it in there
recommend
long enough to find out.
Yeah. I always recommend if you're going to let something sit for a while, just run it dry.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, it's better to run everything real dry instead of keeping anything in the bowl.
Lawnmower problems.
Tractor problems too, Ray. If they got a carburetor, it's a carburetor problem.
I've never had that problem. I even got like 4-year-old gas in some, and it still runs fine.
That ain't gas no more. That's just swamp water.
Still burns.
Did you put a little moonshine in there?
No, I only did that one time. That
Don't want to waste
run-
that.
It didn't run very good, but it ran.
I
Hope you don't
was supposed to
mind
do a
me
push
eating.
more. Oh no, go ahead. I was supposed to do a push more video of using moonshine.
Does it work?
I don't know. I never tried it. I'm sure it worked because it was on Dukes of Hazzard. They did it one time or two.
I mean,
Right.
Farmall will run on
Because the
vodka.
TV show.
I mean, it's definitely flammable.
And when I'm talking moonshine, I ain't talking about this fake stuff they sell at the store. I'm talking about straight up Kentucky spring water.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Talk about moonshiners like the old days.
The real
Yeah.
uncivilized stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
White lightning, as I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Nasty.
Yeah, it is nasty. It like burns your mouth. It's like getting gas in your mouth.
I'd rather drink Everclear.
Honestly, a real good moonshine don't really have a taste. It have a burn, but it don't have much of a taste.
Right. It like tingles.
Yeah. It's good for toothache. If you got a toothache, you can just put something in your mouth and hold it in your mouth for a few minutes before swallowing it. It numbs your whole mouth.
I can see that. I can see that definitely.
I know a guy who makes the blackberry flavored moonshine and the peach flavored moonshine. That's pretty good.
The apple pie one's the best.
Up here in New York, they're making that ghetto moonshine, like the apple pie stuff. They're just buying like the Bacardi 151 or stuff like that, or they go to Jersey and they get something called Speartooth. It's like a Polish vodka.
Yep, Wayne, that's what I'm talking about. There's a science to it all when you make the actual when you actually still run the still and make it. There's a science to it all.
You wonder how much truth there is to it watching that stuff on TV.
Yeah. I know my great grandpa was a moonshiner, but he was a very bad one. He drank most of his profit.
Oh yeah. Somebody said that you can make it out of potatoes, like the vodka they make out of potatoes in Poland.
Yeah.
That's
or you
true.
could just run a sugar, or you could just run a sugar wash blend, and it's just pretty much water, sugar, and yeast. You let that ferment for a week, and then you run it through your still, and that makes a pretty good. That's an easy beginner run.
I was a correctional officer, and they make like like ghetto stuff. It's nasty, but what they do for the yeast is they use their spit, which is gross, but they use their spit and they use like the sugar packs and the fruit.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the spit, the saliva ferments. It makes it faster. Like that's why they, only can take so much bread with them. Because it has yeast in it.
I'm back. What did I miss?
All right, Shaggy. We're talking about moonshine.
Oh man,
Yeah.
good stuff from what I hear.
I tried making
Brandon,
wine one time.
What project you have to finish before you move?
Oh, the Argo, the welder, there's a zero turn. I gotta finish up the Farmall Cub so I can sell it. There's so many projects.
Scrap your boneyard when you leave, not take it with you, or you're gonna take certain ones with you?
I ain't got much left in the boneyard. A guy came back a few months ago and bought pretty much everything.
Oh, nice.
Paid $1,200
Very-
cash.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. More than I could get from the scrapyard. And most of it was ready for the scrapyard anyway.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you'll need different stock anyway, moving to a different place.
It might
Yeah,
take
see what's
me a few months to get set up there.
Do you work on the bigger ones? Like the with the diesel engines there, Brandon?
Most of my stuff is bigger stuff. I don't work on a lot of small stuff like push motors and stuff. They'll come in, but I don't work on them that much because there ain't as much money in them. I'm about the big ZTRs, the welders, pretty much the big commercial equipment that makes money.
I was talking about like the farm equipment, like Watch West work, like that kind of stuff.
Not 100% yet, but that's the kind of way I would like to take my company because I don't see small engines all together is going to be forever.
Right.
Mike Hodge asked if I was ready to deal with rust. Real rust. Yeah, I need to get a torch. I know I need to get a torch.
Cool. Can you fix my welder?
I can't see the chat.
You never
What do
brought
I
it
do?
by.
Do I press chat to see the chat while we're talking?
Yeah. Yeah. See,
I
that's
can't
mostly
see
what
you
I
guys
do.
though.
Yeah. That's mostly what I do here, Small Town Machine Shop. I don't really advertise anymore. I mostly have a select set of commercial people, and then I take care of all their equipment.
Well, yeah. What are we supposed to do now?
I'm sorry. I can't afford it here no more.
Like now, I'm gonna have to buy a new Hustler every 2 years instead of you fixing it.
Oh, come on. You can get your granddaddy to buy it for you, Ray.
Like I'm not gonna fix it. I don't work on small engines.
Maybe your granddad will give you the John Deere when he's done, and he'll buy him a new one.
I don't want that one. That one sucks. I don't want no
Yep.
John Deere junk.
Yeah, Mike Hodge, where I'm moving to ain't too far from the Ohio border. Probably like an hour or two. Oh, I think it's less than an hour, actually.
So something I always do, since Steven was asking, is I'll have the stream running on the background on my PC, paused, of course, and that way I can see the chat while I'm actually on StreamYard from my phone.
Gotcha. I think I'll go grab my tablet and watch the stream on that.
Just mute the audio.
Right.
Mark
Down
said
to
down to 11.
11.
Yeah,
Let's do.
it kind of goes like that. When it gets about over an hour, people start dying out some on me.
Yeah, but you do have 47 thumbs up.
Well,
And
most of them is
4
Jay Young,
dislikes.
but still, it's 47 thumbs up.
And how many people watching?
11.
That's good
It kind
then.
of dies down. It kind of dies down about an hour. You know, I had about 20 people in here, and then it kind of dies down at the hour mark. Because, you know, it's
Gotcha.
getting late for you East Coasters.
Yeah, we're at 10 o'clock. Well, 10:30 over here.
Yeah. Need fire. I don't have a lighter, or I could I could just hold a lighter up for you, Mike.
Here's a lighter for Mike.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. Fire! Hey, Mike Hodge, I saw there's like where I'm moving, not too far from where I'm moving, there's like this giant off-road park there. It's like 2,600 acres. I can't wait to check that out. Get some four-wheelers fixed.
There you go. I can see it all on my tablet now.
Well, Oh, correction. Mike wants fire with a boom. Hold on a second. You see, well, let's do the
Okay.
trick. Yes. Yes. Here we go.
Here it goes. Kids.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on. Warning, do not try this at home.
I am a licensed professional. Don't do this yourself, kids.
What you doing?
I do not know.
Here we go.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right, okay. Roger asked when I'm moving. Roger, if everything goes, we're looking at we might move in April, or if that April don't work, it'll end up being closer in the summertime. But we're hoping April.
And I still won't have got my video.
Oh my God! Okay, I will make sure that the next week that we get sunny weather, which probably not this week, but the next week, I will come over there and get a video. Ray.
Sure.
You're always busy.
No, I'm not. I literally sat here for the last week and did nothing.
I got plenty to do, but the weather is just kind of stopping me. I need some of those heated jackets and stuff.
But you're trying to go where it's colder, so.
I got 2 feet of snow on the ground outside.
But the problem is, Ray, is the Texas. What makes the cold so bad in Texas and up north you get kind of used to it because it's all winter. No, Texas is 81 day and then 20 degrees the next.
Right.
Now, see, here's my problem. I love the cold, but at the same time, I love to work. But I can't do both. I can't work in the cold. It just
I
that's
love
a
the
no-go
cold.
for
I
me.
just don't like shoveling.
Oh yeah, that really sucked when I was living up in Wyoming, having to shovel sidewalks.
Oh, forget
Because
about
it's
it.
like it snows, and you shovel a sidewalk, and then it snows again the next day.
I have to park a tractor with a plow inside the house and plow myself out every day.
Trying to see
Go.
this town that Wayne's talking about.
What's that?
Don't mind me, I'm just dying here in the background.
Yeah, I want to use a Carhartt, my Hodge. Yeah, Roger,
Oh.
that's all I'm doing. I'm going to taking care of the animals, and that's it. I'm in the house.
I love Carhartt. Carhartt is very warm.
Let's see. I'm trying to find this county that I'm moving to. It's probably about 30 minutes away from there, Wayne. 30 minutes, half hour. I can kind of show you the general area we're looking for because this is the area my mom's from. Share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen. All right. So this is West Virginia. This is this red area right here. I don't know if you can see. Hold on, guys. I want to make it solo for a second. Let me take care of a banner. So this area right here is the area we're looking for at. And we got West Virginia right here and Ohio right here.
I'm just gonna turn the camera off for 1 minute, but I'll listen to you guys.
Okay.
That's not too far from where I'm at. That's only about an hour. Hour and a half, maybe 2
Yeah, I
from where
was
I'm
looking
at.
up. I could go to that one place that they're doing all those get-togethers at Windrock in like 2 hours in Tennessee. You know what I'll miss about Texas the most, though, is the Mexican meat markets. They have to be a Mexican meat market up there somewhere.
There's a few Mexican markets where I'm at here in Tennessee, so you should have a good chance of finding one or two.
Or like
over in
or
Kentucky.
like actual Mexican food.
Yeah. Well, we've learned to make our own carne asadas and stuff, and we're actually got pretty decent at it.
Well, you're sure not gonna find any there, so you might as well.
That area that my mom grew up in, actually, they built a state prison there, and it's actually grown quite a bit because of that state prison being built there. Still a small area, but it built up some from that state prison being there. Uh-oh. Cajun, they was just talking about you in a stream earlier. They said they needed to come visit Cajun. It was Mark and Ed said they needed to come visit Cajun and get some food.
Oh boy. How you doing, Brandon?
Doing pretty good.
Shaq, how you doing? Texas Keys, Steven.
Oh, I'm doing good.
Cold.
Everybody in chat, good to see y'all again.
Actually doing great since I got that tooth pulled.
Oh, okay. Boy, I know a bad tooth. Oh God.
Yeah, there's nothing worse.
That's painful.
Yeah, they had to like stick me in the gums with a numbing agent like 30-something times almost. It's like,
Yeah,
this is taking a lot too long.
you were in bad pain. Yeah, I know that. Oh my God.
It's like he started to numb it, and then he did a pull test. It's like, no, that doesn't hurt. And then he'd pull a little bit more. It's like, ow, okay, that hurts. And so he'd inject it a couple more times. In the end, he ended up having to stick me with a needle like 30-something times because part of the problem I had with the tooth is broken, and they had an exposed nerve coming up through the center of it.
Yeah.
And tooth was kind of pinching it off, which is part why I was in so much pain, but also part of why it was so hard for him to numb it and why he had to inject it so many times.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is I had so much tooth pain when I do go get a tooth pulled. To me, it feels good because I get in so much pain with my teeth that when they pull it, it feels good to me.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, as soon as my tooth came out, it was putting so much pressure on all the other teeth, right? I've got a couple teeth that are stuck behind. Like in the front row, I've got 2 teeth that are behind the row of teeth because I've got so much teeth and so little room. But that far back tooth that got pulled, it's putting so much pressure on the rest of the teeth. As soon as it came out, I could immediately feel the other teeth start separating.
Yeah.
It was a really odd feeling.
I had one dentist hit me like 4 times with the Novocaine, and then he started to pull, and I went like, "Ooh," and he says, "Does it hurt?" I said, "Look, no, it doesn't hurt. I'm still in pain from the tooth, and kind of find out it was a tooth short inside the gum hitting the nerve. So there was no way that they could have injected me 50 times. I said, just go ahead and pull it, you know, get it." And he did, and
I'll be right
boom,
back, guys.
I was free and clear of it. And then he took, and when that tooth came out, the roots took the tooth shard out of my gum and kept that tooth short, a little piece of tooth that had broke off and got into a feeling I used to have when I was younger. And that came out
This
at the
is for
same time.
Jamie.
Oh boy.
Those are the worst.
Yeah, tooth short
Yeah,
hitting a
that
nerve. Oh yeah.
Yep. They had to pull all my teeth out, thank God, because I had an aortic aneurysm and I was dead, and through the past 8 years it sucked all the nutrients out of my teeth and my body. So
Yeah, and you didn't get dentures?
no, because Medicare don't pay for it.
It don't.
Nope, Medicare don't. Medicaid does, but Medicare don't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and then you pay for Medicare.
Yeah, and I pay for Medicare, correct.
Oh boy.
Because I can't work due to my illness. And so they put me on SSI with the Medicare. They had me on Medicaid, which at the time they would have paid for it, but they closed down the Medicaid and they only give me Medicare now. So now they're not paying for it.
I get Medicaid and it pays for my dentures. I don't have any yet because all the teeth ain't pulled on the top yet. My bottom teeth are good.
Right.
You know?
Medicaid or
Medicaid?
Medicare?
Medicaid.
Yeah,
I have
Medicaid.
Medicaid and they pay for
Yep.
dentures, but
Yep.
I gotta take
Somebody's typing.
Yeah.
Medicaid don't pay for dental in Texas
Oh
for
no.
adults. Nope. Cajun
Yeah,
froze.
sorry about the typing. I was responding to Mater. Usually when I'm
Froze for a
streaming, I've
minute.
got my phone laying down on the desk,
I don't know.
so it's right next to the keyboard.
Yeah, Cajun, I don't know if you heard what I told Steven, but Texas Medicaid don't pay for adult dental here.
Okay. Oh, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we heard you.
Oh, okay. So Texas Medicaid don't pay for dental care? Wow.
Not for adults.
Huh.
What
They
about
don't see it as a
Kentucky where you're
medical
going?
necessity.
Well, my Medicaid,
I don't know.
my Medicaid, and then I have another Dental Quest or something they call it. But my Medicaid, oh, they'll pull a tooth, but you have to be under 18 years old. They'll pull your teeth. They'll pull all your teeth, whatever. But you have to be under 18.
Under or over? Because usually it's over.
No, it's under 18 for extraction.
Have a good night, Mark.
But
Oh,
if
wow.
you know, Medicaid does pay for a top plate, bottom plate, false teeth.
Later, Mark.
Gotcha.
Oh, boy.
I know if I have a spend down, if I pay the spend down, then they'll pay for it on the Medicaid. But it's like $250 a month, which I don't have.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Right.
You text.
You're breaking up again, buddy.
My modem's perfect.
It's not like in the cold weather outside, Cajun.
It very well could be. You in Texas too, Stephen?
No, I'm up here in New York.
Oh, okay, in New York.
Yeah,
New York State. Okay.
correct. About an hour and a half from the city.
Okay. Because down here in the South, they got guys that make teeth,
Uh-huh.
and usually they older black men.
Okay.
And they, oh God, them
I
old black
heard
men, they make perfect dentures.
I
Perfect.
heard in South Carolina I can go get a top and a bottom set for $100.
Yeah, but it's to get there though, huh?
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
Arnold.
but you figure maybe 12 hours, maybe. Not bad. Not for that deal. It's a 2-day process. You go in the first day, you get molded. Then the second day, you go in for the fitting and the final adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm definitely going to look into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you got relatives or friends down there, yeah, a road trip. Hello.
Yeah. I got friends in Virginia, and the one needs teeth too. He said he'll go with me to get them, and we'll just split the hotel.
There you go. Yeah. $250.
Yep.
The last tooth I had pulled.
Wow.
Yeah. Man, that hurts the pocketbook worse than the gums.
Oh
Yeah,
a
if it
little
wasn't
bit.
like if it was like what Mike Hodge paid, 125, it wouldn't hurt me as bad. But 250 per tooth, that hurts a little bit more.
Yeah. That's, man, I'll tell you what, them dentists are hellacious. I was at a restaurant one day and I seen some people coming out the veterinarian clinic next door to the restaurant. And I was delivering something to the restaurant. Oh no, I was doing some work over there at the restaurant. And I was outside taking a smoke break and somebody was parked by my truck and I was right there and they had their dog and they were carrying it. I'm like, oh no, your dog died? He says, oh no, he's under anesthesia. They had 3 teeth pulled. They had to, put him to sleep, and, knock him out.
Right.
And then they pulled 3 teeth. I'm like, oh boy, that's a big bill. No, it was $175. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to start going to the veterinarian to get my teeth pulled. Man.
I want to answer what Wayne was talking about. I agree, Wayne. So people ask all the time about why I don't have no front teeth, and I had them pulled, and they did the partial too soon after and didn't let the swelling go down, and they messed it up. I just couldn't afford a new one after that.
Right.
Well, you only got 2 missing in the front.
No,
Your
I had
top
4.
2, you got. Oh, I thought it was
4.
only 2.
Oh yeah, it goes all the way across.
Oh, because I remember what was it 2 years ago? You had 2 missing, huh?
No, so back when I was younger and had Medicaid when I was a kid, I got all the dental work I could do before I lost my Medicaid dental.
Oh, okay.
And do you have a partial for the top now, Brandon, or no?
No. And now it kind of messed up my other teeth, so at this point, I'll probably eventually get them all pulled and just get dentures. Because my family, we have this genetic thing where we don't have like enamel on our teeth.
Yep, mine too. Mine too.
So get
Nobody in
this,
my family has the
Brandon.
original teeth.
What's that,
Brandon,
Shaggy?
get this. So, one of Justin Dow's videos, I was asking about a spark plug socket set, and then later asked for a recommendation on scan tools. And this idiot comes back to me with, there's a lot more to scan tools than you realize. You should probably do the research yourself. It's like, okay, I was just asking for a recommendation.
I looked into the scan tools, and I think if I get one, I think for the price, the Alltel has good reviews for $1,000. A lot cheaper than Snap-on, and their updates ain't as expensive as Snap-on. So I think if I would ever go that route, I would probably go Alltel.
You
Yeah.
talking about a scan tool for what, like car engines and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was asking more specifically about, like, the cheaper code reader type things.
Right, the code readers.
One,
Yeah.
they'll just give me a basic code and they'll print out all the data that goes with that code. Because I've seen some that just give you a code and nothing else. And then there are
Mine gives me
others,
the
like the Snap-on, it's just way too expensive for me.
Mine will give a code, and then I just look up the code, find out what the code says. They don't do live data or anything like that.
Yeah, like Steve Cox, he's got that one for like the diesel engines and the gas and all. I mean, Steve's got like what, I don't know, man. That thing ain't no $300 device neither. That thing's probably $2 or $3 for his.
Small town machine shop's right on the money. My uncle, who's been a diesel tech for a long time, has been talking about this. He bought one, and he has some like the high dollar scanners, but he says he uses his Bosch code reader from O'Reilly's, like small town was talking about. He said it's one of the best ones on the market right now for $100.
Yeah, Bosch makes a good product. Bosch does.
What, Mike
I'm
Hodge?
wondering if
Oh, I don't think
anybody
he was-
messaged. Go ahead,
Mike
Brandon.
Hodge, I don't think he was talking. Sorry, guys. I don't think he was talking about Dow. He was talking about someone that commented that wasn't Dow. It was William Brown or something like that.
Yeah, I see small town machine shop. And he says I used $100 Bosch code reader, served me well.
I'm wondering if anybody uses that
O'Reilly's.
dongle thing with their phone.
The one where you get the Bluetooth. My other uncle, who's not a mechanic, uses it all the time.
Does it work good
Some of
for
them
him?
it actually works pretty decent. Some of them actually has live data.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having one. I wouldn't mind having the one I'm looking at, scanner I'm looking at. I would like to get the Alltel one has the key code reader or key code thing, so you could code the keys.
Oh,
wow.
And
yeah.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
Instead of paying the locksmith, like I think my mom paid $150 for a basic key. It wasn't nothing fancy, just a basic key, and he coded it, and it was $150. And I read Kentucky, you don't have to have a locksmith license for that. Yeah, Mater, you can come on up. Texas, you have to have a locksmith license, but Texas has a lot of license for a lot of stuff here. My dad always said it's because there's no state tax, so they have to make the revenue elsewhere.
One of the big trucks sell like a universal key, like break-in tool. The cops usually have it as well. It's like a 15 key set, and it like basically goes in every key cylinder, and it will get into it for mechanics.
Yeah, by law, like my dad's a tow truck driver, right? He does lockouts all the time. Cops call him to do lockouts. But if you get technical by Texas law, even they were supposed to have locksmith license to carry a Slim Jim in their trucks.
Correct.
Wow.
Here in New York as well. Yep.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Mater?
Hey, Mayor.
Oh man,
Hey, Margaret.
been busy. I went up, going over to Waxahachie today and picked up something. I'm be doing my next video, and even had to make a little stop off at Harbor Freight, pick up a few things. So, been busy.
Wait,
Very
I
nice.
almost-
Very nice.
Almost said I haven't been Harbor Freighting forever, but I went not a week ago.
So you're not missing much.
Yeah. Especially since there ain't no coupons.
Yeah, I know. That's the only thing. And what made me upset was there's actually the 20% off coupon I was going to use. Had it up on my phone. Went up to the checkout, was talking to him, totally forgot about it, and walked out.
Oh.
Like, oh well, use it
I
for
heard it
next
was
time.
going away real soon.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of business. I think they're going to lose a lot of business because of that move.
Yep.
I agree.
Because to me, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they've got. I mean, yeah, you've got the Bauer, you got the Hercules, the Admiral stuff, but there's a lot of stuff in there that I'm not actually interested in getting. It's all the smaller stuff like the clamps and some of the stuff I got today that'd be perfect for having the coupon for.
Yeah, exactly. That's mostly what I go in there for. Like if you look into the Bauer stuff and the Icon stuff, like the Bauer stuff, we was looking at a set and I ended up getting a DeWalt set for about the same price as a Bauer set. It was on sale. And they do that sale all the time, $149.
Yep. And Bauer's not as good as DeWalt.
Yep. And then the Icon
And for
stuff,
me-
if I want to pay that price, Icon, I'm just going to go Gear Wrench or Tecton or some Capri.
Right.
Right. Gear
For
Wrench
me,
is excellent.
all my stuff that I use, it's all the Cobalt. So all my power tools and everything, I use Cobalt. So I'm not going to switch over to another battery platform to try and keep up with, the black and yellow one, the red one, the blue one, the green one.
Guilty for having multiple.
Right.
I got DeWalt, Milwaukee, Cobalt.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I just want to stick with one and stay
Right.
with it.
I agree. I totally
Now-
agree.
Now, I am getting Pittsburgh tools right now.
Right.
But,
Well, that's different.
yeah, I mean, those I don't mind, but it's like on my last video when I was working on that Coleman stove, I had to get some Evaporust, and that's one thing I would like for them to, have a coupon out for is like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Harbor Freight's always been kind of expensive on their chemicals and stuff. If you're going to get Evaporust, you might as well go to Tractor Supply and get it. Tractor Supply is always running sales on it.
They
But
carry it.
Harbor Freight, yeah, they carry it. Harbor Freight's always been high on Evaporust, WD-40, stuff like that. They've always been on the high side of it.
Well, if I'd
Yeah.
known that Tractor Supply had it, I got one about 5 minutes away from me.
Yeah, I spend more money at Tractor Supply than I do Harbor Freight.
I do know one thing, that tool card I got from you, Brandon, there was a Cobalt, it was a 7/16 ratcheting wrench in there. The ratchet part was all solid with rust. I put that stuff in that Evaporust and it took care of it.
Yeah, it will.
Yep. Even
It's
ran
good
it through
stuff.
my
I
little,
like it.
yep, even ran it through that little ultrasonic cleaner.
Yeah, put that Evaporust in the ultrasonic cleaner. It like makes it like 10 times better.
Right. Well, I wound up getting that totally awesome stuff that you were talking about. Found that down at Ollie's down in Corsicana. I'd have to look at the tag on it, but I don't remember how much it was. It was like $6.99 for a gallon of it. So
You could also get that at the Dollar General too.
yeah, but also
What's that?
when I was out at a little like a little fleet, no, like garage sale. This guy buys bulk stuff. Anyways, I got some citrus cleaner out there. So
Okay.
between the citrus, the awesome, and that Vaporust with some water, I put that on that ultrasonic cleaner, and it really worked.
Yeah, it does. It does a great job.
Yeah, like I say, it got
I
in
have
there.
to
And,
agree.
yep.
And the torque set is good.
Yep.
Uh-oh, we got feedback for Steven, I think.
Yeah, I like Pittsburgh tools too.
I'll mute Steven
Yeah.
for a minute.
Yeah, I'm starting to get their the impact sockets. I've got the 3/8 and I've got the 1/2 inch now.
I have a lot of Craftsman and Stanley, some Snap-on, a lot of Craftsman. I've been
You ever heard
having
of?
it for years.
Have you ever heard of Powercraft?
That sounds very familiar.
I want to
That
say
was
one of the parts stores sold it.
Yeah, that was the brand that you could go to Montgomery Ward's and buy.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's probably
But-
why it sounds familiar.
Yeah, my dad, he actually retired from there, and he's got a top, middle, and bottom boxes all filled with Powercraft tools.
Okay.
100%
problem is-
Wayne. I like my Tecton tools.
My only problem is on this Powercraft warrant. You know what's going to happen if one of them breaks? They had lifetime warranty.
Yeah, where are you going to get a new one at?
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it could be the same thing like, hey, with Tecton, it could be Gear Wrench, could be any tool company out there. You get them, and all of a sudden they go out of business. Boom.
Yeah. Well, it's like with Craftsman tools. If you buy them from Lowe's, and you get one socket that breaks. Wait, is that an echo?
Yeah, sound like maybe on your end.
Yeah. I'm getting echo on Cajun's end.
No, it's on Steven's end. Steven, do you got your audio playing on your tablet?
No, my tablet's off.
Weird.
It might be
We're getting
later.
feedback on you.
Well, because I've only got the one screen that's got volume going, and the other one is already muted.
See, when I mute Steven, it goes away.
No, I still get echo, I think.
Do you,
Or
Shaggy?
not.
No?
Because you're right. No echo.
Okay.
Yeah,
You just leave
okay.
Steven
Now
unmute that.
I'm up. I'm unmuted myself, and Steve took himself out.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I see that.
And it's probably not even his fault because StreamYards has been doing funky stuff here lately every now and then to people. And we don't even know why it's doing it, but everybody's complaining here lately.
Oh, yeah, I was saying earlier, you can buy, well, I don't know if you still can or not. I think Lowe's or
How's that?
You're
Home
better.
Depot, one of them had, Craftsman 2 sets.
Lowe's. Yeah.
Yeah, Lowe's, okay. Authorized dealer. But if you get one broke socket, you can't bring it over there because all they sell is the sets. You can't bring that one socket back for return.
So what do you have to do? Bring the whole
It's
set back?
lifetime warranty, but you have to mail it to whoever, and
Oh, wow.
then they'll mail you back a socket.
That ain't right.
Well, no, that's not right. So, I buy that stuff from now. I've been buying lately stuff from my O'Reilly's, and it's lifetime guaranteed in store.
Yep.
In store exchange.
Got ya.
Yeah.
See, I used to buy Craftsman years ago when I first started. I remember
Yeah, that's when
socket.
Sears was still up and
Right.
running real good. Yeah.
Right, and I could take it back to Sears and everything, and no problem.
Right.
You see this, Cajun?
My Ace Hardware stores sell Craftsman, and we'll
Yeah.
break open new sets. Wow, that's
I
cool.
was actually going
Yep.
to comment on that because when I was in Tulsa, I used to work at Ace, and we had Craftsman everything. Half the store was Craftsman, and so they actually sold the bits and pieces individually. So if you wanted just the wrench, you could buy just a wrench. If you wanted just a 10 mil socket, you could buy just a 10 mil socket. But
Right.
they also sold those individually in addition to the set. So if you wanted a set and didn't want to buy anything individually, you could buy the set.
I only
Yeah, I
buy
like
the
that.
Craftsman USA made.
Well, they're not made in U.S. no more. Unless
No,
something like that.
Correct. That's why I don't buy them no more.
Most tool companies are not made in the U.S. and no more, unfortunately. But
Right.
it just looks what brand. Like, you don't want stuff from China, but the stuff
Nope.
from Taiwan ain't as bad.
Yeah,
Stuff from
Taiwan's
Taiwan
good.
ain't as bad. Yep.
Right.
Yep, Taiwan's real good.
Taiwan or Japan, because Craftsman, they was U.S., Japan, and there was another country. I think it was Taiwan, maybe, for Craftsman.
I'd like
But
to start trying to use that SP tools with Rust Belt Mechanic there.
You know what? I haven't tried any of those tools yet. I would like to try that. And I don't own no Capri tools yet. Everybody keeps telling me
Me
Capri
neither.
tools is good, but I haven't tried them yet.
Me neither.
I haven't tried them.
But-
And, for me, the tools that I'm getting, the reason I'm going to Harbor Freight is because I'm right in between two stores. And if I've got a problem with any, it's like, okay, I can go to either one and, return it and get a replacement. Whereas what do you do with like Gear Wrench or Tecton or Capri? Where do you have to take those back?
Right.
Actually, believe it or not, I know it. You have to wait, but Tecton's warranty is so easy. You take a picture of the product, and they'll have it to you within 2 days. I'm telling you,
Wow.
2
Really?
days. Last time I had something warranted,
Who's that?
Tecton, and it's no question asked. You just take a picture of the broken
gotcha.
tool, and they'll send you another one.
Yeah, I haven't
That's
used
nice.
them before.
So where do you go get Tecton tools at then?
Yeah.
I buy my Tecton tools from either Amazon or their website, but in some places that has like Myers and stuff, I think they sell Tecton local.
I
But
ain't
we don't
going
have a
north.
Myers or yeah, they don't
It's
have
too
a
damn
Myers
cold.
or anything like that.
What
Yeah,
about
it's too damn
Connect?
cold there in North Texas. I ain't going further north. I don't want to have to deal with this single digit we're supposed to be getting Monday.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen cold weather like this before here.
Last
We're
time I
already
seen
single digit.
last time I seen single digit was back in high school in '83, and we had a single week, like 6 days straight. It was like 4 and 5 degrees.
Ooh.
Anybody
Oh,
check
actually,
Connect back?
Do what, Steven?
I have a
The
few
Connect
things from there,
back
but I don't.
wires?
I
I
still
got a
didn't hear
few
what you
things.
said.
Knipex. Knipex, or however you pronounce it.
Right.
I don't have none of their fancy Cobra ones. I would like to try some of the Cobra ones.
Me too.
Small town machine shop said Taiwan used to make a lot of the Craftsman specialty tools. You know, like the brake tools and air tools and stuff. Yeah, Taiwan had some good products that were made on that big island. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What tools are they known for? Or just rebrand?
Well, Craftsman were made in Taiwan at one time.
Oh, okay.
Taiwan, Japan, which they close to each other.
Right.
And Japan made, it would be marked Japan, or they were probably Taiwan and marked Japan because they're so close to each other. And like the Japanese, they made Briggs and Stratton engines. The Vanguards were Japanese built under U.S. Quality control. They had a U.S. or U.S. employees over there making sure the engines were right. All the tooling shops now in the last 5 or so years, then that Briggs and Stratton, the Vanguards are being made in the U.S. now.
Right.
President Trump had gave Briggs and Stratton a tax incentive or something, and wanted them to come back to the U.S. to make the Vanguard engine.
Well, you know, the major problem with that is the quality of the metal too.
Yeah, it just depends on where the metal comes from, and that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
what
can get.
China's problem is too is they don't have good quality metal or good quality anything really.
Yep. I tell you what's real funny is that where I work at, we do painting on different types of fasteners.
Okay.
All different screws, nuts, bolts, rivets, washers. Whatever the customer wants to send us and whatever color.
Okay.
And what's really funny is that on the box and everything, most of it all says coming from China.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk about what Small Town Machine Shop said. And you know what? I was actually watching a video on Mr. Pete video, and he was talking about that, how people complain that there ain't no U.S. lathes anymore, and it's not an option. Always an option. Not everybody can find an old lathe, a small lathe. So Taiwan making the lathe is actually helping people get into it. And Grizzly makes some good quality lathes. I think Grizzly is made in Taiwan, from what I understand.
Oh, Grizzly products? I love Grizzly. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I missed out on getting one.
They make a lot of good woodworking tools also.
Yep.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he actually had a lathe. I think it was probably a 10-inch. I think it was wanting like $500 for it.
Oh, that's a good
That's
deal.
a big one. That's a big
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, when I had to miss those 3 weeks because of having the Kung Flu, that hurt, really hurt the pocketbook. So I was like, I can't afford to get it. I'd love to have had it, but it's like, when Cobalt, when Lowe's, when they were doing that closeout on all the air compressors, I've got an 80-gallon 2-stage already, but I'd love to have had a second one, but I just didn't have the extra, $250 to go out there and go around for one. And now there ain't none left.
Right.
Hey, Mike.
That's right, small town. That's right. Those Grizzly woodworking machines are exact copies of the old Deltas.
The Delta was a good brand.
Oh, well, still is.
Yeah. the older deltas were a lot
Yeah,
better.
right. Older deltas. Yeah.
It's the quality of the manufacturing. It's kind of like the older, the cars from back in the '60s.
Yeah, there you go.
They definitely made, '60s and '70s. They were made a lot better. I mean, when was the last time you actually saw a car that had a chrome bumper on it?
Oh, it's been a
Well,
while,
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
reason for that, and I hear the machinists talking about it all the time. I remember at the festival them talking about it, and I can't forget what it's called. But things are planned that are designed to break, pretty much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Throwaway.
It's called engineered obsolescence.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yep, job security.
And in fact, that's
Yeah.
what the machinist was talking about in at the festival. See, sometimes you learn a lot by just listening and not talking. And there's what they was talking about is people was talking about why there's no U.S. companies making meals and lace, and that's because there were so many left over from the World War II era and that before, because it was such quality made that they put
still
their
working.
stuff out of work.
Yep.
They put their
Right.
stuff out of work because they made such good equipment.
Oh, I got a Montgomery Ward's stand-up freezer, and my parents bought back in Houston. That was over 40 years ago. It's still working.
Oh wow!
There
Yeah.
you go. Point made.
Yeah. It's just because it's the quality of how things are made.
Yeah. I was on the phone with my buddy Barry in New Iberia earlier today, and he had a little small. I don't know. I have a deep freezer over there. Y'all can probably see it. Let me see. Let me point my camera that way. A little deep freezer right there.
Yeah.
Little chest type. Well, he had one like one size bigger than that. 8 months, I think 8 months, 9 months. He said it went out and they covered it under warranty. They gave him a new one. And then it went out again. And then they said, well, this is your second go round. Your warranty is not going to cover another one because your warranty will be expired. 3-year warranty, 2-year warranty, whatever. But the second one he got didn't give him no trouble yet, he said. But 8 months and then 8 months. No, his third one. Yeah, his third one that he's got now hasn't given him any trouble.
Yeah.
But like that thing there, that thing's old. That's an old Roper, I think. That thing's probably 15, 16 years old.
Well, hell, I
Yeah,
had to
me and you
replace. I was gonna say I had to replace a hot water heater, and I went over to Lowe's and picked it up. And I think about 3-4 months later, all of a sudden, I come home and it's like, okay, I'm ready for a nice hot shower, and turn the water on. I got nothing but cold water running, and I mean, we're only talking, only had about 4 or 5 months maybe. Thermostat had already gone out.
Wow.
So because it was under warranty and everything, they had to send me another one, and I changed it out. Hadn't had any other problems. But I'm going, that's bad when you get a brand new, product, and it's already broke after short time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gives
Quality
you a
of
little insight.
I mean,
Well,
how many of the old Singer sewing machines you still see around? People using.
Oversized barrel pen. Barrel
I
pen
saw-
for what?
I still have my great grandmother's Singer sewing machine. that
Probably
still
an
works.
AR.
Yep. Because it was built to last, Stephen. That's the way they, they built things back then.
Absolutely. That old, you take the pedal and you pedal it yourself.
Yep.
AK.
Yep.
AK.
Wrong.
My buddy Johnny Bestcamp, he owns a gunsmith shop. That's the shop behind the back office in our lawnmower shop. Most of the shop's a machine shop anyway, but he makes his own gun parts and all that.
Okay.
Just let me know the specs, Mike Hodge. Let me send you my email right quick.
If
Let
I
me know
had
the
the
specs
skills, I
on
would
it.
have done it, but I'm still learning.
Yeah, you're still practicing, Brandon.
Yeah, I get a little bit better each time I use it.
Like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect.
Now that where that rack has that missing tooth, it gets stuck. The carriage gets stuck sometimes, and that's a pain. I hate when it happens.
Oh, the rack's got a missing tooth on it.
Yeah, they both got some. It's got a couple missing tooth on it.
You can replace those, can't you?
I ain't been able to find one.
Huh. We lose Steven again.
Yeah, I don't know if it don't look that hard. Someone would need to know the specs, but if looking at these pins, it don't look like there's much to it. You got a little bit of a temper right here, a little bit of a notch right here. It don't look too hard. Like I said, I'm still a newbie.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the one there at Harbor Freight tonight going, it'd be nice to have that little thing. Make some of the stuff I want.
Honestly, I like playing with my small lathe, but I could see in the future wanting a bigger one.
Of course,
Because I do feel like it's a little underpowered.
Well, for me, I know I've got some things I want to get, machined and everything. And there's this wild, crazy guy that lives south of me. He's got one. I might just have to take a trip down there and see him. He's down there by a military base.
That's what I've been doing, small town, but sometimes I have to get it like closer into it to get there, and then I'll get stuck, and then I'll have to sit there and wiggle it to get back loose.
Hey, Brandon, send me a text on that that lathe and everything. There's a guy I know
Sorry about
up
that.
in Dallas. He might be able to come up with one.
Okay.
Because he knows he got a lathe. He's also got a CNC mill.
Yeah.
He might be able to even get one made for you. I don't know how much it would be.
I figured worst comes to worst, if I had to have one build, I would just have to save up the money and maybe talk to Craig from MC Engineering.
Either that or find some metal that be same kind of quality and everything, and just weld a new tooth on it.
Well, someone actually, me and Roger Fishburne was in here earlier, was talking about someone could probably actually TIG a tooth on it and then file it down.
Yeah. That'd be something else you could do. Yeah. That'd be something else.
I ain't got to take longer.
I can't. I mean, one thing I've got is I got oxyacetylene, and I've got a MIG welder. But the MIG welder is only set up to run flux course, not running off of a bottle.
Yeah.
Got you. All right, well, gentlemen, I'm gonna let you go. I'm having problems with my devices tonight for some reason. Must be the weather.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
I was wondering where you went.
Yeah, I'm having
appreciate
problems
this.
with the.
devices, but sorry about that. I will catch up with you definitely next Saturday.
All right. It was good seeing you.
But I'm sure I'll see
Yeah,
you in other chat too.
Okay.
All right, nice speaking with you guys. Have a great night.
All right. Take it easy.
Later, Brandon.
Later, Steven. That's possible. You're right, Mike Hodge. Yeah, it would probably mess up. It'd probably have to be retempered and all that, and I don't have the equipment to do that. Soon as I get moved. Okay, small town. Soon as I get moved and because we're going to rent a place first and for a little while. Soon as I get moved and get my shop built, I'm probably going to invest. I want a bigger lathe and I want a mill. I really want a mill.
That's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for.
I find the bigger stuff's usually cheaper than the small stuff. Those smaller lathes are usually more expensive.
Are they?
I think it's because normal people don't have like 220 and 3-phase and all that stuff to run the big equipment.
Right.
Yeah, our shop set up for 3-phase. Everything, the lathe. Well, the lathe actually is converted from 3-phase down to regular.
Single.
Yeah, single phase because of the motor in it. So it's converted from 3-phase to there. But the mill, it's a big is that Engelhard or I dog it. I think it starts with an E.
Don't get me in line. I just got here.
It's one of the old ones, very old. Yeah, huge mill. I'm not talking about no little bitty thing. I'm talking about something that takes a crane to pick up, bring it in and out. Yeah.
In
once
other
you
words,
put
get a
this
big
in
old
place,
forklift.
that's it. Yeah, this thing weighs almost a ton. Put it this way, I can't pick one end of it up. There's no way. Even if it wasn't bolted down, there's no way I could pick one end of it up.
So basically, like a forklift, have to come pick it up.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Well, the shop was outfitted with a forklift back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear even like the benchtop mills are really, really heavy, and you have to use like at least an engine hoist to lift them up. Even the benchtop ones are really heavy. Because I was looking at even the benchtop mill for the shop, and I got to talking to Roger Fix-It Barn. We don't believe it would the wood floor in my shop would hold up.
Oh no! You don't. No, you wouldn't want that for one of them big mills. Not a wood floor.
Yeah,
Well,
get so much vibration.
I was talking about just a benchtop one for now, but even the weight of those are pretty heavy.
Depends upon how big a one. I mean,
like if I got the like super tiny one at Harbor Freight, but you couldn't do I don't think you would do a whole lot with that super tiny one from Harbor Freight.
No, I mean, well, now the same company, they make about 3 different ones. All right, Shaggy, take it easy. But no, like I said, that company that makes that one like at Harbor Freight, they've got I think about 3 different sizes. And I think the biggest one is an 8x14.
Yeah, but for the same price, you can go with Grizzly, and Grizzly has really good machines too. So it'd be hard to choose.
The way things are going, I'm hoping that this time next year I'm going to have some of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Starting to get financially better.
Okay, I just thought of a name. Bridgewood.
Oh, is that the name of it?
Does that ring a bell? Bridgewood?
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport. That's it. Okay.
Or,
I don't
yeah.
know why I had
The most
Inglewood, Englehart on my
common mills you
brain,
can
but yeah,
find.
Bridgeport. That's it. Bridgeport.
From what I understand, they're good mills, and they're one of the more common ones to find. They're big machines.
Yeah.
15 to 3 Monday morning.
Like I said, this one was bought like 40 years ago, and it was a crane that took it off of the flatbed, off of the truck, and it. Then we used the big forklift, huge forklift, to set it in place.
Yep. Hey, Small Town, is that the company like I was talking about that has got about
Seg,
3 different sizes? Is that how you say it? SIG?
Seg. That's how we
Seg?
call it. That's how we call it.
Yeah, 'cause
Seg.
if you look it up, their machines look just like the Harbor Freight ones.
Yeah,
With the
because I
name
saw a video where a guy was messing with a mini lathe and it was in blue.
Like an Atlas.
Is that what it was?
I remember those Atlases. I want to say those Atlases were blue also.
Could they?
They're
Hell, I don't remember. I
grayish,
slept since then.
like a navy gray, like the Navy ships.
Oh,
All I was this one came in and it had the plastic gears and everything.
oh yeah.
And that's like the same thing like the what Harbor Freight's got. And I can't remember the guy's channel, but
That's to
I mean,
protect
that's
the
been
motors. The plastic
yeah,
gears are to protect the low powered motors. Yeah.
yeah. Because I mean, all it is a little 110, motor. It's not that powerful.
But they sell replacement gears, the stronger gears for those. You can buy them on that
Yeah.
little machine shop. They ain't cheap though. They get pricey. That stuff like that gets pricey with a lathe and mills.
If you got a good milling machine or dovetail, well, we just call them dovetails. Good milling machine, in a lathe, you can make your own replacement parts.
Yep.
Make your own gears. Just gotta watch out for that motor. Don't overdo it.
Yep.
In a way, I'm just kind of waiting to come somewhere that has like 220 or electric or something, so I can actually start buying like better, decent machines instead of wasting all my money right now on like small little machines.
Oh God, you mentioned earlier. I was over with Missy, and I heard you say something about when you move. You're gonna be moving pretty soon.
Yeah, we are actually going to finally move back to Kentucky.
Oh, okay. So
And when's
they
that going to
finally.
happen?
Actually, well, we're actually in talks. It might be April. If the
Oh,
money
really?
thing
That
happens,
soon?
it might happen in April.
That soon? This coming April?
Yeah.
2 months? Wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a huge move for you.
Well, what we decided on because the tax money's in, so if something happens and the dumb guy in office gets that dang stimulus package passed through, we might use that and go. If not, if they don't pass through, then we'll just wait until fall.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you're not forced like you thought you was about a year and a half ago.
No, but it's going to be soon. If we don't get out of here within soon, they're going to call us. They built on our fence line now. The storage units, they built all those apartments. Okay, Mike Hodge. And now they built the storage units, and the concrete pad is like on our fence line.
Yeah, because I remember that your property was up for sale for some
Yeah,
damn
it's
Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah, pizza restaurant was going to buy it, and we thought we had to rush out, and then the people backed out on it.
Yeah. So that kind of gave you a little reprieve right there.
It also made us want to leave faster because we didn't want that feeling again that we was going to have to be rushed out of here.
Right, right.
Well, damn, Brandon, you gotta let me know before you leave. That way, I can come down and at least kick you out of the state of Texas. Then
All right, Vader.
gotta have some
And
fun
as I
with you at
go
least
through-
one other time.
And as I go through Enos, I'll just wave. Bye, Vader.
Yeah,
What
you
you
can
gonna-
always swing by here.
What you gonna do with your shop? You gonna sell it? You gonna sell the building?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell the building and just pack up the tools.
Right.
I'm hoping.
Cool.
I'm hoping we're working on. We'll have to rent a place for a little while, for a couple years. So till my mom gets her new car paid partway on, because she had to have a new car. And then we're gonna buy a place, and then I can build an actual shop, and I can finally build a shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pour your
Which will be
concrete
nice.
slab and get you a middle
Yep.
building up on that. That'd be nice.
Hey, you can always take yours apart and rebuild it.
It'll
Make it
never
better.
go back together. It's same.
Hey, it's kind of like that guy from what was that Planes movie, the second one. Hey, I made it better than what it was before.
And I want a bigger shop anyway. The goal is to have a bigger shop that I can actually pull a lot of stuff in. And I want machining tools. The machining tools take up space. So
Yeah.
I got
That's
the
why I
lathe. Now I want a mill.
Yeah. That's why for me, both my garages that I've got, the one I've been doing a lot of stuff in right now, I'm still, I got about half of it cleaned out and reorganized. And I've still got the other side. I still got a whole bunch of stuff I got to get cleaned out. I got what's up in the rafters all taken down. And then my other garage, it's just being used for storage. And the only bad part about it is it's got no electric out to it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I'm getting that little storage shed and everything built so I can put riding lawnmower and my wood chipper and all that kind of stuff in. But now with this weather we got, I can't get out there and do that because that wood glue I've been using, it says, was it not below 60 degrees to use it in? Yeah, we're in the 30s. And then, of course,
Right.
3 weeks off from work, I couldn't be bringing wood home. So that hurt.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'm in Southwest Louisiana. I'm about, I don't know, I'm gonna say about 6 hours southeast of Brandon. And I think we like 35 right now.
How far from DFW are you?
Well, I'm in Southwest Louisiana, so okay, you know where Lake Charles, Louisiana is?
Yeah.
Okay, that's about an hour drive from it.
Okay.
And that's to the southwest of it. If I go straight south, I'm in Crowley. And when I hit I-10, then I can hook a right on I-10 and hit Lake Charles in about 40 minutes.
I need to come down there and get with you so we can have some good old Cajun food.
Oh, we cook it all the time over here.
I know
Man, my
one of my favorite
brother-in-law was
comedians
so
from there.
My brother-in-law was so disappointed. We stopped in a town in Louisiana, and they didn't know what the giant shrimp was. The big old giant shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they didn't know what it was, and he was so disappointed because it was Louisiana.
I tell you, well, like I said, one of my favorite comedians. Not only was he a comedian, he was also a cook.
Justin.
Yep, just on Wilson. I guarantee.
Juice Stan. Juice
He
Stan
was,
Wilson.
that guy was funny as all get out. As a matter of fact,
Yeah. He
I was
had some
going
good
through some of,
stories.
I was going through some of my parents' records and actually found one of his. I still got it somewhere.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah,
one of his
78,
one of his
the comedy albums.
comedy album. I don't know if they were out on 78s. I know they were out on the 33s though. They were out on the 33s, the big one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it might have been a 33. Yeah. Okay. Been a 33 then. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, 33 and a third.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. But yeah, it was, it was one of those. And yeah, I remember when I first found out about it, I played that record over and over just to hear them jokes.
Yeah. Did he
I can
have
still,
one about the cemetery, the graveyard on that one? With the two guys that were leaving the bar and they were drunk. They were passing in front of the cemetery.
I think it is on there.
Uh-huh.
It's been years. I remember him talking to Easy Door and having that place where it's got our Easy Door's got 4 doors in the place now. You got the front door, you got the back door, and of course his name and everything. And you see that that damn spittoon done cost me $100 today. He couldn't remember Cuspidor.
Yeah, Cuspidor, Easy Door. Yeah, Easy Door.
Yep. Oh, Easy Door, and then talk about how the guy delivering the brand new cars and everything, how his headlights went out. So he's looking at, trying to figure out what he's doing there at the nighttime. Realizes the very front car is pointed forward. He reaches up there, turns the headlights on. Oh, he gets back on the road. All of a sudden, this other car coming right at him. And all of a sudden, he just veers off the road, right off from the pasture and everything. Comes to a stop. And so the driver goes over and says, okay, yeah. I figured if you was half as wide as you was tall, I better give you all the room I needed to. I know, I'm not telling it as good as Justin did.
Yeah, the one where him and his buddy, or his two buddies, Boudreaux and Thibodeau, whatever. Well, one of them walked out the bar. He was already 3 sheets in the wind. And the graveyard was on the way home, and they were walking home. And then he was looking for his buddy, trying to catch. He left the bar 10 minutes later, and he was trying to catch up with him. Where you at, Thibodeau? Where you at? And then he heard something coming out the graveyard. He heard a voice. Like, help me, I'm cold, I'm cold. And then Boudreaux looks down and, looks all over, and finally comes to this freshly dug grave that they was going to bury somebody in the next day. And there was his buddy laying down in there. He's like, help me, I'm cold. He said, well, no wonder you're cold. You done kick all your dirt off of you.
Yep, I think I do remember that one now. It was on that album. I'm going to have to go look for it.
Yeah, Justin, he was a good storyteller.
Yep, and I even remember his little TV shows and everything. He'd be
oh
cooking,
yeah,
cooking, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, then he'd be getting right into one of them stories.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How long ago did he pass away?
Oh no, don't give me the line on that.
Oh, why not? It's fun having you lie.
I have no idea when he passed away.
Or is he still alive and kicking?
No, I don't think he's still alive. I did see on YouTube not long ago. There's a YouTube channel called Justin Wilson Cooking Channel.
Yeah,
and it was on for like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It was a continuing live stream with all of his cooking shows going on. One would end, the other one would start automatically.
Yep.
But he was from Bunkett, Louisiana,
Was he?
which is north of me. Yeah, that's like halfway up Louisiana.
I know there's a pawn shop out there in
Alexandria.
yeah.
Yeah.
That pawn shop.
Cajun,
I would love to go there.
Cajun Pawn Stars, they called it. It was a spinoff of Pawn Stars.
Yep. And that's the reason I want to go out there, because I've seen that and it's like, okay, I gotta go check this place out. I mean, with everything they had in there, it's like, damn, there's got to be something in there I could find.
And then there was another guy who was a seafood buyer in a small community, but he ended up being kind of like a pawn shop too. It wasn't officially a pawn shop, but anybody come there that had money problems, he would make deals with them. And I think that was on CMT. I forgot what that's called.
On what?
I think it was on CMT.
Oh, CMT, Country Music Channel?
Yeah.
Country Music, whatever?
Yeah.
No.
It was Country Music Television.
Television, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, BW Electronics, how you doing, bud? I hadn't seen you in a while.
And I forgot what the name of that show was. It was actually pretty cool. It was pretty much it's a family business, and they just bought the fish from the fishermen and resold it, and shipped it all over the United States, shipped it out. But he would also make deals with people if they needed money or something. They would come to him, and then he would make deals with them, and he would funnel money and stuff.
Well, that sounds just like Cajun Pawn Stars, because he loaned money on mules.
Yep.
No, this guy didn't have an official pawn shop. It was actually just out of the business.
Wow.
Okay, he died in 2007. Okay, 14 years ago.
Thanks,
Almost.
BW. We were just wondering. We were just wondering about that. Yeah,
Either that
was a wild, crazy Cajun.
Yeah, he was a safety man too. He wore belts and suspenders. He didn't take a chance.
Oh. Yeah, I'll have to see about. Well, then, how far is Alexandria from you?
All right. Well, let's see. I'm up in Eunice. I'm 20 miles north of Crowley.
Okay.
And Crowley is right there on I-10. And I'm 20 miles north of Crowley, and I'm on almost at the corner of Highway 13. And Highway 13 starts in Kaplan, Louisiana, which is down my stomping grounds, 20 miles south of Crowley. And 13 runs all the way up to I-49 south of Alexandria. That's where it hits the interstate at. Now 13 keeps on a little piece further and splits off to something else. But if I would, let's see, we left Mamou, Big Grand Mamou one time. We went to Alexandria to get some flooring for a house that a buddy of mine's rent house. And it took us about an hour and 20 minutes to get to Alexandria. So it's not that far.
So you're a little bit west of Lafayette.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you leave Lafayette on I-10,
yep,
you go 20 miles to Crowley, then you head north 20 miles, and that's where I'm at.
All right. I'm just bringing it up here on my phone and everything. It's like just trying to figure it out and everything. Yeah, it says it's only like 5.5 hours from me.
I'm in Eunice.
Oh, right there by Williams.
Williams is a little small community.
Well, according to this, right there on 190. Yeah.
Williams
Okay.
is to the west of me a little bit.
Yep.
It's a
Okay.
little bitty community in between Eunice and Basile.
So, what's the population
Of Eunice?
Yeah.
I think it's 8,000, something like that.
You're a little bit smaller than Ennis because I think last time I looked, we were right around 30,000.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's because
Yeah,
y'all got
like I
that
said-
big old racetrack and stuff there too.
Big O ain't that big.
Well, it's the professional drag strip.
Oh, you're talking about the little one over there. I'm talking about the dirt track one.
I'm talking about the professional drag strip.
Yeah, the Texas Motorplex. I've raced on that track before.
Texas. Wait,
Texas
is that
Motor-
the one on the east side of Houston you talking about?
No, they always, for some reason, whenever they have the Fall Nationals, which is usually in October, whenever they show it on TV and everything, for some stupid reason, they always say it's Dallas. When I'm going, it's not even in Dallas County. It's in Ellis County, which is south of Dallas, and it's actually inside the city limits of Ennis.
Oh, okay. So you up there below Dallas?
Yeah,
Fort
we're up
Worth
here.
area.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm about 35 minutes south of Dallas. Actually, we're actually one county south. The next county south of Dallas County.
All right, you going toward Tyler?
Bug me until I find that TV show.
You still trying to figure it out, Brandon?
Yes, the guy. His business was he just bought fish from the fishermen, and then he sold it to other places.
Huh.
Well, stop
remember
thinking
he had,
about
like-
it. And you'll think, hey, the best thing to do
I think
is
he had that.
you're
he had a
straining
real
the
short-
last remaining brain cells you got. So stop. It'll come to you. Think about
It was.
think
he had
you think
a
about
little-
something
he had a
else.
little- He had a little short. He had a little short. Little person that come deal with him all the time, and he had a super strong Cajun accent, like Cajun over there.
What did he always
And
go?
he was always-
the boss.
The guy was always up to. He was always up to mischief.
Huh. Maybe
How
I
long
know
ago
what
was
you.
that?
I mean, it sounds familiar. It does sound familiar.
I remember. I remember researching after he was talking about buffalo fish. I remember looking up buffalo fish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good bait fish down here for crawfish, like for crawfish bait.
That was one of his number one things was crawfish. That was one of the biggest thing he bought was crawfish.
That's going to be the
Okay.
number one thing. It's going to be in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like he was buying up buffalo from this one guy because he was reselling it back to his fishermen. So he was coming there and buying, selling their crawfish. He's selling it back to them for bait fish or something like that.
Right. Yeah, because buffalo is good bait for crawfish. Naturally, you cut it up. Most of these crawfish farmers got the bandsaws, meat saws, and they'll cut their fish up, and they do them by froze or half froze, and they cut all the bait up. Get about 3 or 4 days worth of bait cut up, put it in their freezers, their ice cream trucks, old ice cream trucks. That's what we used to have on our crawfish ponds years ago. And we had a meat saw. And before we got the meat saw, I was doing it with a machete by hand.
Morning, Sparky. I don't know if I said that.
Hey, Sparky. Yeah, I just saw it on
Hey,
there.
Sparky, what's going on, mon ami?
Now, BW, be careful driving.
Yeah, he's heading home.
Yep.
BW almost got my electronic tech vents set up. Almost.
Hey, almost
But
only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and atomic bombs.
Yeah. Mike
I'm just
Hodges says, I've
aggravated.
seen the crawfish are being found in all the water around here for some reason. For some crazy reason, people are calling them invasive species. Oh, hell, they invaded Louisiana 1,000,000 years ago.
If I went
And we love eating them. We don't
Yep.
mind getting rid of them. We don't mind at all.
They're all over Kentucky too, but if you go in there and you call them crawfish, they wouldn't know what you're talking about. They're crawdads. In
Yeah,
Kentucky,
you
they're
gotta say
crawdads.
a crawdad or a crayfish or something.
Yep.
Or a mudbug.
They don't know them as crawfish.
Yeah, but we get them
Crawdads in
crawfish
Kentucky.
over here like that long, that big around, and got claws almost as big as a crab.
Yeah, I played around and tried to catch one by hand. It's almost nearly impossible just try to reach in the water and grab one by hand.
Oh, they
Those little suckers
fast.
can fly.
Yep.
Yeah.
They fast. Oh yeah.
Because
Get some.
I saw one. I was
just,
going.
say get
I was
some
gonna catch
bacon
one
and wrap
of it.
around it.
I was going to catch one and fish with it. I was out fishing.
Oh yeah. Well, with the crawfish we buy in our sacks, like like $50-$60 a sack, to boil. Yeah. Even our smallest ones, you don't want to use those for bait because they're too big. You get the small crawfish like that. Yeah, that's good catfish bait there.
Yeah.
Or bass bait. Bass bait. You get you a live crawfish and you just hook the tail and just skim it across the water, and that you put it about 3 foot behind a cork, and that cork action will get that bass's attention, and then he'll see that live crawfish, you know, and that crawfish is going backwards naturally because you got him hooked in the tail. And that bass is like, oh, wow, that's a real crawfish. Okay, I'm going to get him. Boom. Guess what? You got you a nice 4 or 5 pound bass.
Yep.
I remember the show was on around the same time as My Big Redneck Wedding with Tom Arnold as the host.
That's been a while back.
And it was in Louisiana?
It was in Louisiana.
Okay, he was a fish broker. I'm trying to think. Was that on the History Channel or Discovery
Yep.
Channel? Or?
You say it was on that country music television.
Oh, yeah, that's right. CMT.
I very rarely got over to that channel.
Oh, when I had cable, I used to watch CMT all the time.
Yeah. Most people just don't have cable. I mean, I don't have cable no more. I have. I just forgot what I was going to say.
Internet.
Yeah, we got internet. There we go.
Yeah. Spectrum.
Google it.
You got Spectrum?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I got, Spectrum. CMT, okay, show about a Louisiana fish broker loaning money. I'm gonna just quit loaning money. I don't know how it's gonna go, but
Swamp Pond.
Was it Swamp Pond?
That's what mine's showing.
Oh my
Swamp
god,
Pond.
I think you're right. Swamp Pond.
It says a
That's
docu-series that follows Rick Phillips, the proprietary Phillips Seafood in Bayou Pigeon, Louisiana.
Bayou Pigeon.
That's the show. Holy cow! How did you find it so quick?
I was Googling it.
That was a good show.
How did you type it in Google?
Oh, basically, like the same way you were doing it.
Okay.
And it just popped up. I mean, it was the first thing that popped up. But it did say, it said it was on CMT. I'm trying to figure out where it was at.
It lasted 4 seasons.
Well, it showed 2013. Doesn't say when it was on.
That was a good show. I liked that show.
Well, we have to check it out because it looks like it's on YouTube.
He kind of helped a lot of people out just because he didn't really respect the return.
Yeah,
what
it
you
says
do in
on
small
here,
towns, you just help each other out.
Let's see. What was it? It says others featured on the show included legendary gator hunter Chachi Boy and father-son fishing duo Coy and Shorty.
Coy and Shorty. That's the little guy.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Shorty Gomez. Yeah. Country boy. The best gator hunter in Bayou Pigeon.
Now I'm gonna have to watch those episodes if I can find them on YouTube, like you said they are.
Yeah, they on there. I looked up CMT Swamp Pond, and well, I see some previews. So, but I'm pretty sure they got full episodes on YouTube.
Probably.
These just say preview, which usually if you see preview and if you watch it and see this one's 3 minutes long, let's see how long it's gonna last.
CBW, that's why I say you gotta be careful. You can't be an idiot out there driving around. I mean, it's like what happened Thursday over there in Fort Worth. They got barely, I think, not even quarter of an inch of ice, and was it 133 cars involved in that one wreck, and 6 people got killed.
Oh, by Fort Worth there on I-35?
Yeah. I seen the video. I seen the video of that FedEx truck. He had the brakes and everything all locked up on that rig, and he was still sliding about 35 miles an hour. Slammed into the back of another 18-wheeler, and then 3 cars slammed into the back of him. That was a nightmare. And it was just a little bit of ice. That's a good question, Mike. I'm not that good at math this late at night. Let's see. Got Brandon, Cage, and myself, you, and probably BW.
Maybe some of us ain't in the. Maybe us on the panel ain't in the chat. Who knows?
I won't tell if you won't.
All I know is
Alright.
I'll have to get off here shortly. My neck is starting to. I'm starting to feel the burning, tingling sensation. I got nerve damage in my neck.
Yeah. Well, all I know is I'm gonna be right back because I've been seeing Occasion over there doing something I've been wanting to do, and it's like, oh, I can't do it right now. I'm going outside for one of these. Whoops. Drop.
Oh.
Going outside for one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop out myself. Brandon's got to run. I got to run. I'm gonna go lay down in the bed and give me some sleep.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
Brandon,
sleep
you
the whole
ready?
week away.
Well, it's almost 11. You ready to call it a night then?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. We went almost 3 hours. I haven't been 3 hours in a couple weeks. I've been
Yeah,
cutting
not
it
like
off short.
yeah, not what was it about 3-4 weeks ago? Went for almost 4 hours?
Oh, me and Cajun's gone 5-6 hours on here before.
Oh, have you?
We've done those nights on here before, way back.
Brandon,
But
know
I
I've
paid for the next day.
Well, I know I
Brandon.
missed well, it's the last couple of Saturday nights with you because I've been out and about getting stuck doing something else. It's like by the time I get back home and everything, it's like, oh damn, Brandon's already off the air. Crap, I missed it.
Brandon has been on a couple of my live streams but he wasn't there the whole time. Okay, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But he was on a couple of my live streams that were like 9 hours, 10 hours. But like I said, he wasn't there the whole time. He was there for 4 or 5 hours, and I did keep him up past his bedtime.
Yeah. I've been kind of lazy here this winter time. I've been kind of lazy. I've been pretty much sleeping away the cold, waiting for the warm weather.
Well, it's all that the rain we've been having plus the cold weather. That's like goose and duck weather,
Yep.
Right? You go
And
outside, you slip and slide on the ice.
I'm talking about both styles of goose and duck. That means
Yeah.
hunting geese and ducks, or you just goose your old lady and then duck under the covers.
I can, Mike. If you want to hang around, I mean, I can always go live after this.
All right, you go live after this. I want to hang it up, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in here with me.
Brandon, I'm glad I was able to finally make it, show and everything.
Yeah. And I appreciate you coming up, Cajun. I ain't seen you in a while on here.
Yeah, well, appreciate you having me up tonight.
It was nice meeting you,
No
Cajun.
problem, guys.
Yeah,
All right,
you
guys. I'm ending
too,
this right
Mater.
now. Later, guys.
I'll
see
look
ya.
you up in a little bit, Mater. What's your channel name?
Tomatoes Workshop.
Tomatoes or Maters?
Mater. Yeah,
just like it is right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look you up.
Okay.
Okay.
Later, guys.
All right, guys. Love, peace, crackling grease, Pluto. Later.
See ya.